G'day guys, how are you? In today's video I'm going to show you how you can use your Visual Basic language for Windows Phone development. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Click on New Project. Now the reason why I'm making this video is because I've seen there's a lot of C# tutorials, but there's not many Visual Basic tutorials. So hopefully we can make some videos and help some people out there that need help. So what we want to first do is go to our Visual Basic and go to Windows Phone. Now you could use blank app, and it's just a Windows Phone one, but I feel that Silverlight is much better for making Windows Phone applications. There's things like isolated storage, and it seems to be a bit more easier when coding, like even things like what we're going to do today, show a message box. Well, if I was to use this particular method to make a message box show, you have to go with a different approach. However, if you do use this one here with Silverlight, it seems to be a bit more easier. Now you could make a blank app if you want, however I like to have something there, so normally the back button won't work in blank app. You've got to kind of program it yourself, but if there's already like a template there, well, you can just delete that and the back button, the physical back button, will work. So I'm going to name my project just to YouTube Project 1. Yeah, seems reasonable. Our minimum version we want to target, well, let's target 8.1, because most of them will probably update to 8.1 at a minimum anyways, because you'd be crazy not to update to 8.1. So it's generating the project. Now if this is the first time you've been into kind of phone development, you'll probably notice that things look a bit different than what they normally do look like in standard Windows development. So let's have a talk about this. So this is our example. You can delete the green stuff. On a blank app it won't be there, but I kind of like it there. I'm also going to delete this stuff here. Great, so it's gone, and I'm going to delete this green stuff again. You can just click where you want to delete and just press the delete key. Literally the delete key. You probably can press backspace, I'm not sure, but I used the delete key. So this is our grid. If you're used to HTML, then this should be a breeze. If not, don't worry. Our grid is, this is the grid. This is the phone. This is the grid, okay? And what we want to do is everything that we make is going to be inside this grid. So for example, right now I'm going to click on Toolbox, and I want a button because I'm just going to make a message box today. I'm going to double click on it, and as you can see, it goes into the grid. This is really helpful. Example, it's called. You're probably thinking, nah, I'll just stick to my properties, but thanks for offering. Let me quickly first sell it. Basically, the X name is like our button. So for example, text box 1. This is our design, our content, well, what's inside it. So I'm just going to make it click me, and there we have it. It's now click me. Now for things like say text, if I would traditionally want to find a different text for this, like a font, sorry, I would then go here and I can type in the start of it, and there we have it, vendor, that's what I want. And same with size, I would then have to, 14 will do, right? But in the example, I can type in fonts, family, and type in vendana, and I can just press tab and it kind of fills itself out for me. I can go font size, so I go down, press tab, and I want it to make it 25, okay? Although I might make it 30. So if we now look down to here, it's now bigger. Look down to our button. So let's make it 50, just because. And there's an error. So if you do get an error, don't freak out. It's probably nothing. Alright, so I've already got a font family in there if I clicked on it the first time. So I'm going to delete the font family, and it's back, and my text box is 50, size 50. If I want to make my border brush, so that's the color of the border, I'm going to border brush, press tab, and I want to make it green. If I want to make my border thicker, well, as you can see, there's already an option there, border thickness, press tab, and I'm going to make it 5. No, let's make it 8. That's pretty thick, as bad as that sounds. If we want to change the text inside of it, well, it's going to be the foreground, and I'm just going to make that green as well, so it's all kind of matching. This is really good. I mean, right now you probably think, no, because I had that mistake before, you're probably thinking this is stupid, why would I want this? But if you're using, say, if you've got 2 projects and you want to copy say this button and its characters and everything to do with this button, what it has, like these settings here. Well, you just simply, you would then copy this button and paste it into your other XML. And it's really helpful if you've got like a million buttons and labels and tabs and all that sort of crap open. It's really helpful. So let's get this message box to display. It's probably what you're all waiting for. Alright, make sure you've got a close tab at the end so it knows that that's when it stops, kind of like in C# with a semicolon. So click me. Normally what I do is I click it and have like this border around it, and I go to the event viewer because I really use the properties for like elements and things like that. So we've got click me, double tab, home, yada. There's a stack of things here like the events on standard development. So we're going to go to click, and you can delete this green stuff if you want. There's no need for it unless you want it there to look really cool in front of your friends, then by all means keep it. Alright, so messagebox dot show, and what do we want to say? Say hello Andrew, you bloody awesome dude. You. That sounds so wrong. That sounds stupid. Anyways, so if you want to, you could leave it like that, and that's it. That's our message box. But like, don't you want to? You would normally want like a title or a heading, yeah. So you get dash. You got to put it in as information about Andrew. No, let's put information to Andrew. My name's Andrew, by the way. And now we want to put a message box button, because I just want to say OK. So what's going to happen now is when I run this application, it's going to show a message box when I click button 1, and it's going to show this message box. Now if you are coming from VB, which most of you probably are looking at this video, you're probably used to writing something like this. Yeah, and I would probably think that a lot of people that tried to use Windows Phone before just went to the blank app and they're trying this message box and it's just not showing. Make sure you have Silverlights, because Silverlight is very similar to the standard development, and Silverlight actually has more things that I really like. Like Silverlight's got things like isolated storage and things like that, and that isolated storage is one of the coolest things about Windows. So anyway, so let's get our application working, shall we? So right now it's connecting to the phone. It's installing the application. I would normally do some way Nokia, I'd normally plug it in and kind of do it that way, but since you guys won't be able to see that unless I protect the screen and it's more editing for me, then this will have to do. So this is using Windows 10, and I'm just going to click here, and there's my information to Andrew. Hello Andrew, you bloody awesome dude, you. So and I'm going to press OK, and that's it. So this is just a quick tutorial on how to get a message box to show. Make sure you use Silverlight method because it's much easier using Silverlight, and like I said, there's other things in Silverlight that, like, I'm sure you could get it in the standard app, so like the top one, to get things to work. But I mean, it's something you're used to, doing it like this. If you didn't use this method, you would then have to go in here and type in async, and then you'd have to import pop-ups, and then you'd have to declare what a message box is going to show using like dim and stuff. So I mean, it's much easier using Silverlight, and at the end of the day it does the same thing. Anyways, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.